Well, the Senate is expected to vote on President Trump's big, beautiful bill this week, but concerns over proposed cuts, particularly to Medicaid, are looming over the bill. These cuts could also be seen at the state level as well.
Yeah, and as WLWT News 5's Nicole Aponte shows us, Medicaid funding has gone a long way for a family who relies on it for treatment to help their son with autism.
It's hard for Dominique Lindsay to believe her 3-year-old son, Legend, is walking, playing, and learning.
Put it through.
There you go.
Just 6 months ago, his life looked much different.
We had no idea what was wrong with Legend or what was going on with him or how to work with him at all.
Legend is autistic, nonverbal, and for most of his life, he had no way to communicate.
Sandcastle.
That was until he started therapy at Ruby ABA, a center specializing in autism services.
Now he'll go out, he'll go play. He's not afraid to go play with other children. It's a tearjerker, really, to see him play with other children. He was always by himself, always so alone.
Dominique can only afford this care because of Medicaid.
Well, I wouldn't be able to pay. He wouldn't be able to get the therapy.
Now with state and federal funding on the chopping block, she's worried about what comes next.
They need to know how to behave in certain environments, not to be afraid of people and situations. They need to be able to communicate with a person.
You're getting it. No.
When Legend was younger, he needed physical therapy to teach him how to walk. Medicaid helped cover those costs too.
Medicaid help with that. It's been crucial to his development. It's crucial to his development.
Every part of healthcare for families like hers could soon change.
There's really no saying and no telling what's going to be cut. And I think that just leaves a lot of people in a place of a lot of anxiety and uncertainty.
Caleb Denishevsky is the director of operations at Ruby ABA.
I don't think it's something that there's any way for them to exist without it.
He says they're currently playing the waiting game.
And that just creates a very difficult environment for us to be able to build and expand and create services that are desperately needed.
In a half a year, Legend's life has completely turned around.
I would be completely lost. These people have helped me, they're helping him.
And Dominique has seen a new level of growth.
I have no doubt in my mind that if he's able to continue with his therapy, that he will go on to live a productive life.
She once thought was out of reach. Both President Trump's big, beautiful bill and the budget from Ohio lawmakers, they both include cuts to Medicaid. It could result in close to 800,000 Ohioans losing health care coverage. In Evendale, Nicole Aponte, WLWT News 5.